Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at United Health. It is time for another update, and quickly on the long time frame. For any of you who might be new, we are focusing on this green scenario where we have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, then another 1, 2 set up here, a third wave up, a fourth wave down that is very likely still developing, and we would expect to find support in this wave 4 within the area from $260 down to the $96 level. Now there is an alternative scenario, an alternative count for this movement, this whole structure's interpretation, but I would really only focus on that if we get to break the green scenario, meaning we break below the $96 level. Now, in the short time frame, we have been tracking multiple scenarios so far, and right now we really are only left with two basically. So one of them would actually suggest that we bottomed here in the wave 4, and technically it's possible we fulfilled the minimum expectations for a wave 4, but right now it's really not my preferred scenario, and I am rather focusing on the white scenario where I would be looking for a larger ABC pattern within this wave 4 and then look for another bottom, a more complete correction within the wave 4. And that is mainly due to the fact that we built a 5-wave move to the downside here, and that is why I am going to label this as the A wave instead of a wave 4. And so far, after the completion of this wave A, we have been pushing quite high actually in this wave B, where we expect most likely to develop an ABC pattern to complete the correction. And for this wave B, we are looking for resistance in the area between the $342 level up to the $510 level. If we manage to break above the 78.6% retracement here, there will be an increase in the likelihood that instead of looking for another low, we could have actually bottomed here within this wave 4 in green. But until that happens, we still have a lot to do here. And so far we have been tracking this wave A developing as a 5-wave move. Now, based on the strength here of this actual 5th wave that would be here to the upside, I would now rather be inclined actually to focus on a different interpretation and on the idea that this could actually quite likely develop as an ABC pattern, either within the A wave or quite possibly even completing the B wave altogether. Now, if we were to build a 5-wave move, I would again, as I do here on the larger time frame, we have a 5-wave move and I am looking for a retracement and then continuation to the downside. If we built here on the shorter time frame a 5-wave move within the wave A, I would have been looking for a retracement and then for continuation to the upside. But in this case, I might even consider that the A wave is actually complete here. We have here a wave B, and now we could complete the entire correction within the wave C. And an ideal target in this interpretation for the wave C would be at around the 100% extension of the A wave, and that would be at the $397 level. Now, before we actually get there, we do have some resistance in this area, and then it's actually quite open until even higher. There's no structural resistance. We only really have the 50% retracement, so the mathematical Fibonacci resistance to look out for on the way to the 100% extension. And in this idea, I will now actually remove this larger ABC, or actually I might shift this one within this structure because it is very likely, I mean, not necessarily likely, it is very possible that we complete this entire wave B once we complete here this wave C. And within this wave C, we have been previously tracking this entire movement to the upside and mostly focusing on this area where in the previous video I provided you the support zone for a wave 4 here that held very nicely and provided this additional 5th wave to the upside. And right now I wouldn't necessarily actually consider the count just like this. I would instead focus on a slightly different interpretation where the wave 1 was actually down here, and this was an entire wave 3, then this was a wave 4, and now we have here a fifth wave. So I would be overall looking within this wave C here at a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, another 1, 2 set up here, another 1, 2 set up here, then a third wave up. This could have been a fourth wave down, and we could now be looking for an additional fifth wave to the upside. And in this idea, I am looking to find support for a wave 4 within this larger movement. So I won't even really leave this count here right now, but I would be looking for support in the area for the wave 4 between the $350 level down to the $337 level at the 50% retracement. And so far we reached the ideal target for a wave 4 at the 38.2% retracement, and I find a decent likelihood here that we actually bottomed in the wave 4, and we could already be looking for continuation in the fifth wave to the upside. And an ideal target, a range of targets I will provide in this case for the fifth wave to the upside, is between the $366 level, which if we look here on the larger time frame, keep in mind the $366 level at a 38.2% retracement would also be very much in confluence with this area of resistance, this structural resistance in the previous tops that formed here on the chart. So that would be a very likely area for me to find some sort of a local top, at least within this fifth wave. Now, I'm not saying it will be the end of this wave C. I actually would prefer for still continuation within the wave C, because I would like an additional couple of 4 or 5 patterns to fulfill for this 1 2 1 2 setup. And for now, really there isn't much else to add. I suppose the next target for the fifth wave could be at the $375 level, but I would mostly focus on the initial target at the 38.2% extension. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.